Hey guys, come watch how I make this realistic banana cake. So first, I cut a 6-inch red velvet cake into half, and then I began to carve it in the shape of a banana. I took my time and was patient with the carving. I carved it and made it curvy to look like a banana. I trimmed the necessary sides, made the middle to be curved enough, and then I made the tip a little pointed. I gently carved it to give me the exact shape of the banana. I continued carving until I got the required shape. At this point, I'm trying to give it a more defined shape so as it will look very realistic when it's all covered in fondant. So I'm making those visible lines that appear on the banana, making it smooth and realistic as possible right from the carving. That is why you can see me pay attention to these details. After I'm done trimming, I'll begin to crumb coat the banana cake. I'll crumb coat the entire cake until it's covered in buttercream. I'll make sure I reach all the sides so that the crumbs will lock in. And once the crumbs lock in, I'll cover the cake with fondant. So after I'm done crumb coating, I'll proceed to roll out fondant and cover on the cake. So here is me rolling out some fondant. I've already colored it in light green coloring, and then I'll roll it until I get a shape that is wide enough, and then I'll neatly cover it on the cake. While I'm covering the cake, I'll be careful with the fondant so it will reach all sides of the cake, and then I'll reach all areas and try to press the fondant to the cake so it can be properly glued to the entire cake. After I'm done doing this, I'll trim off the excess And then I'll also smoothen the cake. I'll smoothen it so the entire cake can come out smooth and look exactly like a banana. Here I'm trying to give it more definition so as I'll get the exact shape. While I trim off the excess, I'll also try to make it neat by using the scissors to trim off that tip where the banana holds to the stem. After trimming, here you can see me giving more definition to that part, and then I'll trim off the tip of the banana like so. At this point, I'll trim off all the necessary areas, and here our banana is beginning to come to life. Once all the necessary trimmings are done, I'll proceed to smoothen out the cake so it will give it the original look of a banana. If you're watching to this minute, please subscribe, like, and also share with your friends. And I would also like to know in the comments what you would want me to make next. While I'm using the smoother to smoothen the cake, I'll be creating more definition on the cake like so. I'll smoothen it and also make visible the lines that appear on a banana. I proceeded to drop the smoother and then I'll carry my spoon like so and then begin to press the cake, and then I'll continue to use a smoother to make all these definitions on the cake. This will enable it look very real. I'll do this on two sides. After I'm done making precision over the cake and making it look realistic, I'll proceed to paint it. I'll use green food coloring and neatly paint the cake like so until I get the required green shade that I'm looking for. I repeatedly paint it and then paint it until it is looking perfectly realistic. After I'm done painting the background color, I will use a little bit of brown food coloring to add some real like textures and colors to the banana so that it will look real. I'll paint the top and also the tip. I'll add more realistic features to the cake like so, and then still paint every area that I need to paint. And guys, our banana is has started coming to life. So guys, if you would love to watch more of my realistic cake videos, please subscribe, like, and also share. I would appreciate a share. And guys, after painting the brown food coloring, our banana cake is ready. It looks real right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd love to know how real this banana looks. So guys, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you in my next video.